Hello, Stamping friends. This is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica, and welcome. Look, my screen is in the correct way. Wow. Welcome, everybody. Yay. It was last time that I was live, I had some technical difficulties, and so it was a little tough for you to watch my video sideways or just narrow, but now everything works. And while we wait for the feeds to get populated, I want to see who's coming on. Let me find out who's watching. Leave a comment if you would like to, a heart, a like, whatever you would like to share with me. And since it is 5:01, we're going to start. Today is June 23rd, 2025. This is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica, and you are joining me for part one of our weekly class to go. So what is this? This is a class that I show you in the span of 2 to 3 days, depending. I show you 5 different projects. I show you how to assemble them so you can watch for free. But if you like what you see and you would like to recreate your own, then with a qualifying order, you can get all the parts and pieces to craft at home, because the kit gets shipped. So this week we are focusing on the boho vibes. But before I go any further, I wanted to say hi. For those of you that do not meet, this is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica. Here is, and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator located in Stafford, Virginia. And I've been a demonstrator or happy discount shopper for over 22 years. And I come live during the week, at least 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week, and to show you some crafting projects. We pick a bundle or a stamp set of a set of products, and we design a card, a class, because it's not only cards. You get to see us recreate. I say us because it is a collaboration with my friend Judy. We designed 5 different projects, as I said, 4 cards and 1 3D item, and we show it to you, and you can watch for free, as I said. So we are using the Boho Vibes suite of product, and it is called the suite because it has stamps, dies, embellishments, and designer series paper. So it is a suite collection of products. So I'm going to try to remind you that we have a sale going on. It's called the Suite Sale. Buy one, get one half off. It includes products included in the suite, all suite or product included in the suite. Okay, so buy one, get 50% off of the second one of equal or lesser value. So it goes, as I said, let's say you want this whole suite of product, then you can find something else that you can get half price. But my suggestion is to always compare the value and put the two together in one order so that you get the best deal for your buck. Okay, that sale goes until June 30th. And I suggest, if you haven't shopped entirely, this is a great deal to take advantage of it, because then you get of one of the suites, everything half off, including the bundle and or the stamp set or whatever that you want. Okay, so in this case, the sunshine, the boho vibes includes the sunshine vibes bundle that has, let me see here, this beautiful stamp set and a set of dies that coordinates or complement, most likely, because none of these images that you see here gets die cutted with these dies. So to me, it's a complement to this. The stamp set is very edgy, kind of, you know, it's very, to me, modern in a sense. The font, I like big fonts, and so I see this and I love it. This, you can create a sun, you can do half a sun, a full sun, or a moon, a full moon. This is the moon if you want to, stars, and all other elements that you can use to craft to your heart content. Hi, Elise. Thank you for saying something. Welcome, welcome. Yes, it is warm, but do you want to laugh? I'm down here in my basement because that's where I have my studio, but I have my heater going on because obviously the air conditioning, the thermostat for my air conditioning is upstairs. So it regulates the room that is getting warmer. So it's cold down here. And yesterday I was wearing a sweater, so don't laugh. But yeah, and right now I have long sleeves, and then I have long pants and socks on. Okay, so there you go. This is me crafting down here. So anyways, we have the bundle. We have this beautiful paper, was my pack of paper. And this is a pack of 48 sheets, and it's different. You don't have 4 of 12 patterns, but you have, I think, only 4 patterns. Let me count. I think is one set of pattern here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be 8 sheets per pattern. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 8 sheets of one pattern. So you have 6 different patterns, double-sided, and I love the combination of the colors, mostly because it has blue, because I love blue, I told you, but it's blue and pink, and I love the accent of the Cajun craze, some green, some of the 2 new ink colors, Secrecy and Cloud Cover. And if you want also, you can use the Darling Duckling if you wanted to. But the list of the colors is in the back. And so we have Cajun Craze, Cloud Cover, Daffodil Delight, Mossy Meadow, Petal Pink, and Secrecy. So there you go. So I have that. And look at this these beautiful embellishments right here that have Petal Pink. This could be Daffodil Delight or Darling Duckling. This has Balmy Blue / a Pool Party. This is Mossy Meadow, but I see also a tint of blue. I don't know. It's whatever, you know, you combine or use these with, it will pick up whichever color is in the project. This is my feel. Okay, so today I'm going to show you 2 cards. Tomorrow I will show you 2 fun folds, and then on Wednesday I will show you a 3D item. The reason we're spanning the class with the 2 to 3 videos, depending on my week, is because otherwise it will be too long. And last week I only had my Wednesday available, and to tell you the truth, the class was pretty long. Okay. So there we go. We're going to use this. The bundle is $43. And the number, I will put the number there. But then you have your palette that are $8. And the designer series paper, $12.50. So you get a good deal on the bundle. Because when you buy a bundle, you save 10% on both products. So great deal. Let me start the projects. And I want to let you know that I'm running a special this week, so you can get this class free when you place an order by Sunday. And for this week, I usually tell you, you get just the bits and pieces with your $50 merchandise order. But this week, I'm going to do an ordering special where you get, and we had to switch the pricing due to, you know, product costing more and everything else. But for this week, my ordering special, with your order of over $60 before shipping and tax, and after you apply the rewards code, remember, you can redeem rewards that you have accumulated, or you can accumulate rewards with a minimum of $20 merchandise order. So with the order that goes over $60, you get the 5 projects, you get the tutorial, meaning you get all the measurements, pictures in a file that I send you via email, but you also get the ribbon, the bits and pieces of the ribbon, and I'm going to send you a packet of the muted palette dots, because these are the ones that we have used on all the projects. Okay, so this is the extra ordering special that I'm offering. You get the free card class, plus all the embellishments, and plus the free tutorial, and you are watching this video so you'll know how to assemble your things. Okay, but you have to place your order by June 29th to get to receive the class for free. Okay, let's start with the first card, and I'm going with the easy peasy one first. And these are the colors that we're using. Fun colors. Fun. Love me some blue and Cajun Craze with a tint of cloud cover right here. For this card, we are in need of our paper trimmer. And I'm going to tell you what you will get in your kit. You will get a card base, because I'm eating the ends, in Cajun Craze, okay? Then that we're going to fold in half, okay? Then we are getting a layer of secrecy. Look how it works. We have a layer of cloud cover. This is where we're going to do the stamping. This is the inside of the card, and then we have a piece of Cajun Craze that I ran through the painted plaster embossing folder. You know, all those strips that you might have laying around, those scraps, use them, because instead of putting an extra ribbon or something, just embellish this, and then you have your great element. Then we're going to grab this pattern of the Designer Series paper, and we're going to, let me do this, and we are going to cut it. Okay, yes, basement is cold. It is cold every single time down here. Okay, so we're going to cut our paper panel at 4. Let me see if you can see here, because I'm putting, it's 4. I'm going to put it down here. 4, that goes by 5 1/4. So we're creating a panel like such. Okay, and I cut it down to 4 because when you have this, then you can also use this for the inside of the card. And I'm going to show you what you can do. So then I put this away. Oh no, I need it still. Then this piece, we're going to cut it in half. That will be not in half, but we're going to cut it at 2 1/2. No, I lied, because if this cuts at 4, it's 3 3/4 by 5. So that's a good thing that I cut it that way. I can even use that by 5 because we need it to make it smaller. Okay, so 3 3/4 by 5, and then my 5 becomes 2 1/2. Now all the math works. Ta-da! So we have 2 pieces. Oops. And those 2 pieces, they're going to be layered on here. I'm going to grab, this is a very easy peasy card, but I think it gives a good start of a class. This is something that somebody that starts anew can make. Okay. Voila. So my usual little technique. So I'm going to take this and put it down here, and I'm going to take this. Now you got to check the, because this has direction. See, this is supposedly to be like the sun. So this part goes up here, and we're going to use our liquid glue. Okay. So I hope you had a good start of your week. Our guests are on a trip right now. They are visiting, they're driving north. And they're wanted to stop at around the Lancaster, Lebanon area, Hershey Park and such, so they can visit places, go to the park, and then they're going to, their goal is to reach Niagara Falls. So that should be fun for them. Hopefully no rain in the next few days for them, and hopefully not a lot of hot weather. But so I am doing this, and I'm taking my strip, and that goes in the middle. So I am putting kind of, you know, finishing the look, because if there's a little bit of overlapping, then voila. So easy peasy. I roughed the edges there. Now I'm grabbing my dimensionals, and I'm putting these on the back here. Let's put it, I always forget to grab a little trash by me. Okay, and then this goes like such. So very simple, very easy peasy, right? Set it aside. We don't need this piece. We might or might not use this one because it's cut at 4, so you can easily put it inside your card if you wanted to. Now let's do some stamping, and let me remember what I did. I have my sample here. Okay, easy peasy. So we are taking these inks, and these are Secrecy and Daffodil Delight. We're using whatever it says there, and as far whatever it says, whatever I decided, but Secrecy goes with the cardstock, and Daffodil Delight coordinates with the paper, right? So I'm using Sending Good Vibes and these two. So let me grab them. My vibes, the sun rays, and the hat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp first, and this is a sample that is similar to the catalog. I always stress how important it is to look at the catalog, right, to get ideas. And we're doing our 30 days of casing the catalog. We have a week left, and by tonight I'm going to send all the recipe of the projects that we have featured so far. I know I'm a little behind, so stay tuned. So we're going to do that. And you get the picture, and also you'll get the details of what you would need to recreate it with the measurements. Okay, so they're not written instructions, but just an idea, and with the picture and everything, you'll be off to a good start to recreate the project. So now I'm trying to stamp this little fella straight. I'm not going to go too far up. And voila, Sandy Good Vibes. And then I'm taking, it might be too low, but that's okay. Not everything has to be the same. And it is easy to do this because you line up your rays parallel to this, and then you're going to take this one and parallel to that. It's not parallel, you just follow the line. And voila, we have a sun. Ta-da! And we're going to repeat the same. I decided to repeat the same. Now, you can even do this. Okay, let's say. And why not? We're going to embellish it even more comparing to my sample, or the sample that you'll see in the project sheet. Okay, and we are going to do this. There. And then we're going to do this. Repeat. So this is a different way from what you'll get in the recipe cards or project sheet, because we already written that. Voila. Okay. If you're popping on, let me know. Let's see. Louise is here. Welcome, welcome, Louise. Just want to see who's watching. Whoops. And I think I have Edie as well, Elise. Okay. And Linda. Hello, Linda. Nice to have you join us. And then I'm going to put this one right there. So, just a little bit different from my original. Okay, so this is what comes out if you cut the paper at 4. And we are going to, my friend Linda lives in Texas. We met and we're going to do this. Look. Yeah, easy peasy. Look how cute this is. This will be the insert. And we are going to just grab some glue. This is gonna go inside right here. Look. Then obviously you can write whatever sentiment you want here, or can stamp something different. Now, this little fella, for this one, I'm gonna grab linen thread, and as I said, with my ordering special, you get the bits and pieces of linen that I'm ribbon that I'm using this time. Okay, so I am going to do it this way, fold it in half, and then trim. Then I'm going to glue it in the back. I want to separate the two, if I can do it. If I can do it. So glad that you're here, Linda. Thank you for joining me, or us. So we're gonna do that, flip it, then put this and do this. And I'm using 2 different adhesives because I want it to be secured. So I need to check if they're straight down here. Yep. And then this one right there, so they're not going anywhere. There and there. Okay, simple and easy. This is a very simple and easy card. I'm telling you that I love blue, right? I'm wearing blue, almost secrecy color, and I'm gonna repeat the same as I did in my other panel, so everything is matchy-matchy. Okay, so we started with the easy card, then we move up to something a little bit more involved, and then tomorrow 2 fun folds, and then a 3D on Wednesday. So either, yeah. Okay, so that is that. And that will go here. Simple, right? I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I don't want to take too much of your time because I know it's close to dinner time for some of you. And so these are easy cards. There we go. We're centering that like that. We're taking this ribbon, and you know what I do, right? I don't tie a knot. I just go and do like such, and then we're going to play with this trim. Maybe it's a little too long, but that's okay. And we are doing this little nice cute little bow. I think I'm going to leave it just hanging there like that. Just make this one a little bit smaller. Voila, and trim. Okay, so this part is done. The inside, we have done it. And so now we're gonna grab the embellishments and our sending good vibes. We're gonna get fancy with some of the petal pink embellishments, and we're gonna go right there and a small one right there. So this is the first card of your card or your class. There you go. Isn't this cute? I love it. Number 1, I might need to get this bundle. The paper is wonderful. It's very versatile. As I said, I didn't show you all the patterns. Let me show you if I can find it. Where did I put the packet? How fun is that? Maybe it's in front of my nose. I was reading it, right? Oh, here it is. Oh boy, oh lordy. Okay, so patterns. See, one is very specific on one side, and then this one or this one, they're not. I guess this doesn't belong here. I'm gonna move it. So you have these. This one is that. I'm gonna put it in order. So 1, 2, and then we have 3. That is the one that we just used, and then 4 for this one. See? Then we have this and this. 5, and then we have these with that pattern. 6. Yes, 6. Oh, 7. We should have 8, right? This one and this one. Did I miss one? Maybe I used them all. So there should be 8 different patterns. But that, yes, one side is very specific to the bundle. The rest is very generic. Okay, so let's move on to card number 2. And I'm using all the colors that are listed in the back of the pack of the Designer Series paper. And here is where we have a bunch of die cuts, and I'm gonna grab the dies to show it to you, to show them to you. We're gonna use this die, and if you have watched one of my Casing the Catalog, let me see, do I have it? It's similar when we did this card. So this is the inspiration of my design. So I did this, but I'm gonna do this part a little bit different, but pretty much the idea is there. Okay, and as I said, why not use the ideas from the annual catalog, right? Okay, so it's a card base in mossy meadow. Very simple card base. Then we have the insert. We have a layer in Daffodil Delight. We have a layer in Basic White. 2 strips of Cajun Craze, and all these die cuts, okay? And all of these die cuts come from, let me see, besides this, they do come from the dies, okay? And you can see them here. So cloud cover in this one, petal pink, and then we have the swirly there, and then I used this one for that, and then we have hearts, and in the sample we used the stars, okay? And I'm using this die that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you what to do, and this is a label from the Stylish Shapes, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to take this panel and we're going to center the die here, top and bottom, left to right. So these two edges the same, and these two pretty much the same, okay? Okie dokie, there. So we're there. Now I'm gonna grab my tape here, and I'm going to, hello Judy, hello Susan. Welcome, welcome. So I'm showing you two of the cards from the, what is the name? Boho Vibes suite of products. So these are two of the cards included in this week's class. And I'm going to show you how we did this. So I'm going to just grab that and grab this a bit so it doesn't move, and I'm gonna go die cut, okay? Run this into the die cutting machine, and then you'll see. Come on. Okay, so we have that. And now gently we're going to peel, very gently, pulling to the side, not up, otherwise we're going to tear the cardstock. And we need this panel, we need all of that, because I wanted to create a card where I would use both parts, because the one that we cased, it was not using this, but we are using this, both of them. So we're going to grab these, okay? We're going to flip that over, put adhesive here, okay? And then we are, with the help of our grit paper, we are putting this down like such, okay? And I'm going to do the same, put some adhesive here, like such, and then put this one, this straight, that is straight, and pretty much same like that, okay? So it should be like that. There we go. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my panel, leave everything over there. I'm going to grab my panel because I want to start with this. And I'm going to grab Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to grab this stamp. I lost the stamp set to show you. Oh, here. So I'm using this right there, and I'm stamping all over. Did I stamp off? No, I did not. So, but gently. So I'm going to go, okay, like that. And then I'm gonna go here, there, because this part is gonna get covered. So we don't worry about that too much, okay? And then here I'm gonna go down, a little bit up, and then down again, down here, and then I'll check if I need to add, because this is gonna go like that. Okay, I like it. It's good. Okay, so I did not worry about the middle because it gets covered. This bundle is fun, yes. Okay, so everything is straight. Do I like it? Let me just fix this. I need to pull it a bit. Okay, like that. You know, I'm being too particular, but that's okay. Now, I'm gonna grab a bunch of dimensionals. I'm going to put it right here, so I'm securing the seam there. There, because I want everything to be leveled and staying put. I'm gonna put it on the paper. This set of dimensionals are a little crazy. Sometimes you find the defective backing there. And now I'm gonna use a bunch, as I said. One over there. Grab this and break it. I'm gonna use that. Why are you giving me grief? Here, there, these work. That. Then I'm gonna get some, this is gonna go like that, because nothing to be nice and leveled. Okay, I think I'm pretty good. Let's do another. This one I will have to trim it. Voila. And another one right here. Then if I have to trim it, I will trim it from the inside. Okay, before I do so, before I put everything, so everything is nice and leveled, I'm going to grab the Darling Duckling ribbon, and see, I ran it over there, and now I'm gonna do this because I need to clean. There we go. But I'm gonna do Darling Duckling on here, and let me do the way I did it with mine. I'm gonna attach this and then put Darling Duckling on. Okay? Like that. Do you see it? So I'm gonna peel all these. Bear with me. Take all these nice backings of the dimensional. Let's see if my friend's Rose Tricks works. I guess it does. I'm gonna go faster this way. Little ones as well. Now you could put the ribbon on before you put the dimensionals, otherwise it's not gonna on here, but I'm gonna do the same as I did in my sample. So I am trying to center top and bottom and left to right, and I think it's pretty much centered. And now I'm gonna do it this way. See how Darling Duckling goes with what's the name? Daffodil Delight. Very well. There and there, and voila. Obviously straight would be best, but it's the beauty of this. Then I want to know what I did with my panel. Oh, guess what? I put more dimensionals because I can, right? So secure that. Let's grab these, make it go faster. There. And then we're gonna go here because I'm finishing all the edges. Voila. We are GTG. Okay. Now this is gonna get glued here. Okay, then I'll fix my ribbon. Peel this one off, and off this goes. And it gets layered on here. Okie dokie, that is that. So it's a little thick, but it will not be that thick that you need to put an extra postage. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take all my little pieces and I'm going to build them here. And I'm using liquid glue, just putting a little bit, okay, here and there. Some dots, because I did not use the adhesive sheet. And the first one, we're going to just clean out there. And I'm doing it this off of there so I can center everything. Put it down. The best to my abilities. Right there. That goes there. Okay, up, centered, voila. And then I'm gonna grab the leaves. So this is pretty much the layout from the sample in the catalog, but I modified it, added, switch colors, changed, this part of the layout. The rest, I did it. But the colors and everything are pretty much the same, so you can see what you can do with the sample from the catalog. Take that as an inspiration and then go to town with your creativity. Now stick down, please. There. Okay. That is that. Then we're taking the petal pink. Just a little bit goes a long way. We don't need a lot. And then we're using the same base here, like leveling everything there. Okay, let me check from this view, because if I look down there, that, and then this fun part, I'm gonna just put a few dots here and there and everywhere. Okay, and that will go down like such. Okay, fun, huh? And then the final one will be this, putting this on the opposite. Ooh, let's not lose our hearts. And then this one is gonna go right here. Voila. Okay, that part is done. Now this goes inside here, so we're filling, and then I'm using liquid glue in here, and then we're gonna put it down, stick it in, back into place. So then you still have a little bit of, it shows you the depth. There you go. Then what I did, I cut the hearts. I got 3 hearts in cloud cover, and this, the largest, and I'm going to show you the dies. So see, I got stars and hearts. So I'm going to be using my mini dimensionals and put it in the back of this. Voila. And then I'm going to put it right there. Voila. Now I still need my liquid glue, and I'm going to put 2 hearts, and I'm alternating, so I'm going to do this right there. And look, I can take this and put it down here. Okay, voila. And then while I have the hearts and everything, then I'll go ahead and finish the inside, complete the inside. For the inside, that is this, I'm going to take this stamp. So I am going to bring in the same pattern, kind of. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this like that. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my liquid glue. I'm gonna do here and here. And now I think I'm done with my liquid glue. I'm gonna grab my large heart, or second largest heart, and then the smallest, and that will go over there. And this I can put it inside like that. Okay, now let's work on this part. I'm gonna take I'm gonna stamp first. So I'm gonna stamp the sentiment in Secrecy, and I'm grabbing the stamp that says thanks. So this is a thank you card. Yes, you have to. As you can see, this is fun, and you can create different what's the name of this, rainbows of colors and that kind of stuff. So now I'm stamping thanks here. Voila. And Secrecy. What did we do without Secrecy? I don't know, right? I love this. And then I'm trimming just a little bit like that. And then I found this hole punch. I think it was not even Stampin' Up, but you could use the piercing mat and our you pick tool, but I'm thinking that with this one I'll be okay. So I'm gonna punch a hole in there, and then I'm taking ribbon and linen thread, and here we go. Let's go to town. Let's embellish this card, and I'm gonna go down like that. So I'm not gonna do a bow, I'm just gonna do a knot. Okay, like such, and flat knot right there. Voila. And then I can move it wherever I want it to be. Okay, and let me see. Now I can trim this, and then I'll be trimming this like such. Okay, then I'm threading a little bit of this linen thread in here, if I can do it. Yes, voila. And then probably cut a little. This is gonna go under, voila, and over. And then we're going to do a bow and secure it, and then we're gonna hide that underneath a bit, so it's not gonna be okay. Nope, that didn't come out as a nice bow because it's not even, Monica. Okay, watch me fuss with this. Watch me fuss. I need, yeah, they're all the same. And do your bow. Okay. This is to go under there. Secure. Do your bow. There we go. This there. And now I'm going to take this and I'm going to take two. I'm going to stack on top of each other two of the mini dimensionals. See, I'm stacking it like that. And ta-da, that goes over there. This goes over here. I'm going to pull it and trim it. And what do you think? We're not done. We need embellishments. Okay, and we're using this color that could be mossy meadow or maybe not. Voila. And this card is done. So you have your things and then you open it up and there you go. So these are the first two cards from our class. Okay, come back tomorrow for two more cards, two fun folds. Okay, and then a third project, a fifth project on Wednesday night. That will be the 3D item. Okay, so remember what I said. I'm running a special just for this week where you're gonna get the supplies to recreate one of each of the projects, the recipe card, so you have it with pictures and you might recreate more for yourself. And also I am including the ribbons and a pack of these in your thing, in your packet. But your order has to be over $60 in merchandise, so before shipping and tax. And if you want to redeem stamping rewards that you had banked, remember that this is the net. So if you have $20 or stamping rewards that you want to redeem, then your merchandise order has to be 80 in order, because it says 80 deduct to 20, it becomes 60. Okay, over 60. Remember, it has to be over 60 before shipping and tax and after rewards by Sunday the 29th. Okay, so this is the class. Thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, and it will be after 5 because I have Luca tomorrow, but my goal is to be around this time if I can. Otherwise, I'll post different time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Oh, and remember, this video is going to be on my YouTube channel. And so it will stay on Facebook for only 30 days. So if you want to be sure that you watch the videos for a lifetime, be on my YouTube channel. So subscribe, and I will really appreciate it. And share. Thank you. Bye.